Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about what the new installments to the Five Nights at Freddy's series might bring to the table regarding the lore. So I'm saying I'm just going off of brain, so I might forget some things that I've planned to put into this video. I might add things on the fly. Who knows? Yeah. So we got the FNAF movie, we got Ruin, which is the DLC for Security Breach, we got Help Wanted 2, which is the sequel to the VR game Help Wanted, and we got the 7th book, Tales from the Pizzaplex. What I'm gonna do is this is basically a theory. I'm gonna draw a line to things to see if anything is to theorize if anything is actually connected. So, Ruin is connected with Cassie, of course. Yes, it has to be because she's the main protagonist of Ruin. I also think Ruin might be connected to Tiger Rock and maybe to Help Wanted, and therefore Tiger Rock is connected to Help Wanted, but only through the line of Security Breach. I'm gonna explain this. Cassie, she's the protagonist of Ruin, so it has to tell us more about her. If she's Cassidy, if she's Charlie, if she's a mix of both, we don't know. Ruin, depending on which ending, Burn Trap, depending on which ending is canon. Burn Trap still exists in the Pizzaplex, because in the Afton ending, the ending where you have the boss battle with Burn Trap and he gets attacked by the blob, and the whole place is on fire. He doesn't leave the building. He's underground. Place is caving in. The blob attacks him, which strangles him. It heises him up. Like, he's most likely consumed by the blob. So either William would take control of the blob, or the blob is. This is a theory that I got from a YouTuber called RyeToast. I will put his channel in the description. RyeToast is a very, very, very good FNAF theorist. I watch him a lot. I watch most of his FNAF vids. They're really good. He puts a lot of effort and time, and actually is professional about it. Lord knows I'm not. I am absolutely not professional. I'm just in my room, just with my computer on a desk, just talking to a screen. All right, I'm not like professional. What? You think I know what I'm doing? Absolutely not. Yeah, so RyeToast, amazing YouTuber. Subscribe to him, follow him on Twitter. I'll post both. I'll post his Twitter and I'll post his channel, because he's really good. Another YouTuber that is also really good, IDs Fantasy. I'll post her YouTube and Twitter also. Yeah. Follow them. Subscribe to them. Watch their videos. Give them likes. Comment nice things. They're really, really, really good FNAF YouTubers. Yeah. So, where was I before I started talking about FNAF YouTubers? Where was I? Oh yeah. What? Where was I? What was I talking about? I thought I was talking about the Help Wanted thing, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I was talking about the endings. The endings. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know what I was talking about. So in the Afton ending, Afton gets attacked by the blob. He either gets consumed by the blob, or a RyeToast theory is that the blob is Mimic 1 the Mimic 1 program, which might also be Glitch Trap. Mimic 1 appears in the epilogues of, guess what? Tales from the Pizzaplex. Well, not epilogues, he appears in multiple stories. The Storyteller and Mimic 1. So, Mimic 1 it basically is a program that you put it into something and it sees something and mimics it. Alright, it's used to program mimic endoskeletons, which are robots that they watch stuff and they mimic it. It's monkey see, monkey do. They can fit into any costume, and they're the main focus of talk right now in the FNAF community. So, RyeToast theorized that Mimic 1 was the Blob because of the Storyteller. There's the Storyteller, and I actually believe this. I believe that the Blob is the Mimic, is Mimic 1, because the Storyteller is Mimic. In the book, Storyteller is Mimic 1, and it's a giant baobab tree with wires running all across the Pizzaplex, and at the center of it is a tiger head, and the head of the Blob is Funtime Freddy, a white and pink animatronic. They're basically the same. Because Tiger Rock, white and pink. That's like the two prominent colors on this guy. White and pink. Also black, but it's mostly white and pink. Prominent colors on Funtime Freddy, white and pink. So I believe the Blob is Mimic 1, and the baobab tree, the Storyteller, is a stand-in for it, for the Blob. The other ending that might be canon, in due to the Ruin trailer, because Cassie picks up the Vanny mask and puts it on. Why would a Vanny mask be just lying on the ground? The only theory, the only ending that matches this is the good Vanny ending, where we save Vanny. But Freddy only has his head because he's attacked by these staff bots, and we do see Freddy. We do see Freddy in the Ruin trailer. We see his torso, we see his arms, we see his legs. We do not see his head because he's in the shadows. I believe, and so there's RyeToast. I got this theory from RyeToast. Wait, yeah, I got this theory from RyeToast. If it wasn't RyeToast, it might have been IDs Fantasy. It might not have been. I believe it's RyeToast. You can watch his videos and find out if it is. Hey, cool segue, brain. Anyways, we do not see Freddy's head because he's in the shadows, and the background matches Phaser Blast, which is where Freddy gets torn apart in the ending. Is in Phaser Blast. So there is heavy evidence that it's actually the good Vanny ending, because Vanny's mask is on the ground. Freddy is in Phaser Blast. We do not see his head. But the only thing that doesn't match up is in the trailer. She puts on the Vanny mask in the daycare, which it can absolutely be excused, because she could just have found the mask in Phaser Blast and then just like, it's now an item. It's like the flashlight. It's just a usable item that you can use anywhere to figure out your location, to just look for secrets. I believe it's like the little like screen thing from Bendy and the Ink Machine, like the little screen thing that you would look around. It's like a magnifying glass. You would look around and you would see like secret writing, like go here, like don't open the door. It's like little secrets. I believe it's like that. I believe it's just like, oh, okay, I'm looking around. Is there like a platform I can get on? It's gonna help for like levels. So I do believe it is the good vanity ending. Yeah. Next is Help Wanted 2. Another theory. Oh yeah, Ruin is definitely got it linked to Help Wanted 2. One, because either Help Wanted 2 takes place after Security Breach or before Security Breach. Either way, it would match up with Security Breach. Also, in the Ruin teaser trailer, while we're going down the elevator to sister location, the same little plug-in wire connecting game that we see Cassie do in the Ruin trailer is in the bottom right corner on the wall by the pipes in the sister location elevator. So I do believe that Ruin is connected to Help Wanted 2 in some way, shape, or form. Either it comes before or after it. Who knows? Okay, on to like what it might connect to in characters. So we're gonna start out with the movie. I believe the movie's it has to tell the story of Mike. It's gonna tell us if Michael Afton is Mike Schmidt, and therefore the protagonist of most FNAF games. I forgot that guy's eyes. Yeah, it's going to tell us the motivations of Afton, most likely the motivations of Afton. It might even tell us if Mrs. Afton plays a big part in the story or not. Another theory by RyeToast. That Mary Stuart Masterson, I believe, is the woman playing unnamed female villain who is like in her 50s. Matthew Lillard, who's playing William Afton, in his 50s, so the ages match up. And we also get casting roles for Mike's dad and Mike's mom. But Abby, Mike's sister, is said to grown up parentless, only with the care of her older brother. So, either Mike's dad and Mike's mom are not William Afton and Mary Stuart Masterson, or they are William and Mary. They could have just died, alright? They could have just died, and he's just like, shucks. Time to work at a bear place. Or they could have just went, you know what? I feel like killing a kid today, and just went off to go kill kids. You know, that plausible. Either they just killed over, or Mike's dad is William, and he just went, funny. Funny small children. Follow me into the back room. Please trust a British furry. He's probably not going to be British in the movie. He's definitely going to be American. Reason I've never heard the voice actor for Shaggy doing a British impression. He's not going to do a British impression for the whole movie. He's just going to be American. Reason no one cares about him being American. I'm going on a rant. I'm doing it. William Afton being American, I do not care. Same thing with the red eyes in the movie. I'm going on a rant about the movie. Because, okay, first I'm going on a rant about William Afton being British. Some people are just like, you have to have William Afton being British. If you don't, he doesn't seem like a natural villain. The only reason they made William Afton British is because the voice actor was from Australia, and they sound a lot like the British people. Scott didn't even say, hey, be British. He literally said, PJ Haywood, voice actor for William Afton in the FNAF games, who is Australian, said, Scott said, act like a snake oil salesman. That's all he said. William Afton could have been out there saying stuff like, "You see, I've got the finest vitamins from this side of the Mississippi. You want them? Here." He could have said she can dance, she can sing, she's equipped with a built-in helium tank for inflating balloons right at your fingertips. She can take song requests. She can even dispense ice cream. He could have been out here sounding like a 1920 radio host, alright? Because he was told to sound like a snake oil salesman. He was told to make the character charming. Because that's what William Afton is. He's charismatic. He can lie. And he's tall, I guess. That's like his main character traits. He's charismatic, he's lying, and he's tall. He's also like wealthy, but I don't know about that. He might just like spend his money on alcoholism and gambling, which I would not put it past him. He can lie. Reason, he probably lied his way out of that entire like situation where the board member was just like, "Why did you put a claw in your robot clown?" And he just went, good question. Don't know. Next. And he probably lied out of like the whole charger, just like, "Sir, children are dead. We have a guy who's wearing a costume that only you are known to wear, leading the children into a back room and most likely killing them. What do you have to say for yourself?" I didn't do it. Promise. Alright. Have a nice day, sir. Even the books are just like, "Oh, yeah. No one suspected William." Reason? He was all happy and everyone trusted him. No one suspected old Bill. No one. No one at all. No one suspected old Billy Afton in the suit dancing around. No, he's supposed. Him being British does not do anything. Him being American, though, I believe, makes him more like, okay, this is just a random guy. This is just a guy I could walk outside, walk 2 feet, and just go, "Hey, bud, how's your day been?" And just, "Oh, yeah, it's been fine." Like, he's just a random guy, which makes him being, like, I don't know, a cold-blooded, immortal serial killer who is also, like, a crazy scientist, being all that more dramatic. On to the red eyes. No one cares. If you don't like the red eyes and you want the tiny white dots are not going to appear in the movie. Wanna know why? Most of the shots that we get of Freddy and the gang are in the dark. They're in the dark. If they're tiny white dots, that's not pleasing to see. Because if they're tiny white dots, all you see is those tiny white dots. And they are tiny. So you're gonna have people leaning in to you're gonna have people like squinting at the movie theater trying to see like, oh, where's the 2 tiny white dots in the ginormous darkness that is the screen. That's not fun to watch. So having big bright red eyes, like large bright red eyes, just out there, just like, okay, we know those things are mean. There's something wrong with that robot because his eyes are red and they're glowing and it's creepy because all you see is giant red eyes shining in the darkness. We might not even get the red eyes for all the movie. It might just be because, like, I don't know, William Afton controlling them. That might be the whole thing. The whole thing is just like William Afton is controlling the animatronics and therefore they have red eyes to show that they're evil and mean. And then whenever they don't, and they're regular, just kids dead in suits, they'll just have regular eyes. They'll just have, their fun little eyes. It could just be that. We don't know. Yeah, the eyes don't matter. The eyes do not matter. Alright, what was I talking about? Okay. Yes, gonna give backstory about Afton, his motivations for killing. if Mrs. Afton will play a large role in the story, if she's even existed. He might have just adopted the kids. He might have just adopted Mike and his sister and Mike, Elizabeth, and Carmen Chuck. He might have just adopted them. There's really no proof that they're actually his biological children. It's just like, oh yeah, they look kind of the same. That's it. Unless there is proof that they are biological children. But I don't think Elizabeth Afton, in the Elizabeth Afton, it says like biological child of William Afton. I don't think that's how that works. That is how that works. That is how children work. But I don't think it says that in the, like, hey yo, is William Afton canonically had sex. I'm trying to think back to the character encyclopedia to see if it's like biological child of William Afton. No, it wouldn't say William Afton. Would it? No. Yeah. It would just say like Afton. I don't think it's stated that they're biological child. They could be adopted. They could not be. Mrs. Afton could have just left William. I would, if, my husband decided. You know what'd be fun? Immortality. And what I need to achieve immortality is dead kids. I'd leave. I'd get a divorce. I'd leave. I'd go to a different country. I would not feel safe. William Afton could have killed her. Nah, she could have died. She could have died before the whole thing started, and that made William Afton a little bit crazy. Or he could have just went, you know what? I'm tired of you, because this is the 1970s. Women were not treated well, so he could have just went, I'm tired of you, woman. And just stabbed her. Who knows? She could be dead. She could not be. She could play a big role in the story. She could not be. She might not. Who knows? I'm losing brain cells. I went on such a long rant about William Afton not having to be British and red eyes in a movie not mattering. On your breather. Hold on. This video is unhinged. This was supposed to... Okay, we're just wrong with it. Oh, we're only on the first one. I just realized. Alright. We're fine. Mike. Alright. Movie's gonna tell us more about Mike. On to Help Wanted 2. Help Wanted 2 is probably gonna tell us more about Vanny. This is a horrible Vanny. We're just gonna write Van. It's gonna tell us more about Vanny or Gregory. Thanks to YouTuber RyeToast. Again, on Twitter, he stated, he said that if Help Wanted, like the first one, Help Wanted, was about Vanessa getting corrupted by Glitch Trap, maybe this one, Help Wanted 2, could be about Gregory getting corrupted by Glitch Trap using the Baby World arcade cabinet. Because Gregory gets corrupted by Glitch Trap and becomes Patient 46 in GGY. We learned that from GGY, from the story of GGY from Tales from the Pizzaplex. Gregory is the Patient 46. He kills the therapist, most likely using the FNAF AR special delivery shipping thingy, because it says they look like they were mangled by machinery. And either Gregory's a robot, which I pray not that, Gregory didn't, or robots. Like, I don't know, Freddy Fazbear showed up at her door and just knock knock, let me in, I'm gonna strangle you. What is this video? It'll certainly be a watch. Alright. Or it could just tell us more about Vanny, like the first one. Either way, I'm happy because we get more stuff about Gregory, maybe more stuff about Glitch Trap, and more stuff maybe about Vanny. Also, side note, I'm gonna say it. I'm just Pride Month. I'm gonna say it. Glitch Trap is like one of the gayest FNAF characters. The way he prances around. He doesn't dance. He prances like he's in a field of sunflowers. He prances around. He is not heterosexual in any way, shape, or form. He's zesty, right? He's got sass. He's definitely gay. There's like no doubt about it. If Glitch Trap is like William's consciousness, don't know about that. We either William was really zesty, or being uploaded to a game just broke him. He could have just snapped. That's a fun headcanon. That like the reason like Glitch Trap is so like zesty, cause the way he like in the Vanny ending, whenever he's like switching bodies, like he doesn't just stand there. He does like the like his hand starts out flat, and then he like turns his hand up like that, and like a Disney princess, like take my hand, I'll lead you to a world. Glitch Trap is definitely zesty. You cannot tell me otherwise. I will not listen otherwise. If you comment, which I'm surprised people do on my videos, I don't think that. I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm not gonna get rid of it because there's no reason. It's not like you're saying anything racist. I'm not gonna get rid of a comment unless it's like, hey, this racist people, I don't like it. Then I'm getting rid of the comment because that's just racist. That's just mean. Don't be racist. I am a building. Don't want to. How did I diverge from the path this much? This is what happens when you make a video at 2:58 a.m. a Saturday morning, like a cartoon, but like Xavier Renegade Angel type of cartoon. What doth life? Alright. What was I talking about? Yeah, Glitch Trap being zesty. Yeah, definitely zesty. It has to be gay. No straight man acts like that, alright? Only closeted straight men act like that. Can't tell me otherwise. It's Pride Month. It's illegal to be straight, alright? That's pretty sure that's a law somewhere. I don't know. It's Pride Month. You are contractually obligated by the FBI to be gay. Yeah, this is a joke. You don't actually have to be gay. Because I know some people are really dumb because Twitter exists and they can't take a joke. Anyways, yeah, either Help One is going to tell the story about Gregory, about how he got corrupted by Glitch Trap and made it to GGY, or it's going to tell more about Vanny. Tiger Rock, going to tell more about Mimic, if he's Afton or not, which is a theory. The first theory I've mentioned in this video from IDs Fantasy. Really amazing channel. Go support them. Amazing channel. All two people that follow my cries of supporting her. Yippee. Really amazing channel. Amazing content. I watch it. I feel happy. I feel happy if you go over there and you support all two people that do that. I'll be happy because I'll made her 2 subscribers more. 2. That'll be my lasting impact, hopefully, on this entire site. Maybe. I don't know. Life is short. Make it last. There's a reason people still remember Hitler. Okay, bad joke. I'm still laughing about the Hitler joke. How did this video derail so much? I made a Hitler joke and a fuck. Are you losing it? I'm losing it. I'm going. This is gonna be an hour long. It already is. It already is an hour long. No, it's gonna be an hour long video. I gotta speed run. I gotta get through all this stuff. Unless I edit all down. I ain't editing any of this down. This is fun. Hour long video. Maybe an hour long. Who knows? Okay. Anyways. Tiger Rock is definitely going to tell us more about the Mimic, because the Tales from the Peteplex epilogues is maybe going to tell us if Afton is in control, which is a theory I like from IDs Fantasy. She states that Afton may still be in control because, one, how does Glitch Trap know how to switch like consciousness with someone? Because if Glitch Trap is Mimic 1, then they just mimic what they see. In no way, shape, or form do we know if the Mimic ever saw someone just going, switch consciousness, unless the whole thing about, like, unless... Oh, no. Unless Fazbear's Fright is canon, which I don't think it is, because Scott said they... Okay, so there's that gone, unless... Because I'm about to say unless Fazbear's Fright is canon, and Lonely Freddy, which switched consciousness with a kid, is canon to the games, but I don't think it is, because I believe Scott said, yeah, Fazbear's Fright, not canon. You can take stuff from the story, but it isn't canon. Alright, yeah, okay. But, fun little thing. Lonely Freddy, robot switches mind with a human. Glitch Trap switches mind with a human. Kind of robot, I don't know. I cannot wait for this video to be an hour long. So, Tiger Rock most likely going to tell us more about Afton, maybe about the Blob even. It's maybe going to tell. It's definitely going to tell us more about the Mimic. And that's it. Is that it? That it? Okay, I have to go through all of this over again because I spent like 14 seconds laughing about it. Hitler joke, which wasn't even funny. Now that I look at it, it's just not funny. Anyways, FNAF movie gonna tell us more about Mike, maybe the motivations of William killing the kids, if Mrs. Afton plays a big part in the story. Ruin's gonna tell us more about Cassie, and definitely more about, and also more about Gregory, most likely. I forgot to add that little line. So it's probably going to tell us more about Gregory, even more about Afton. Probably going to tell us more about Afton also. Help Wanted 2, either going to tell us more about Vanny, or going to tell us more about Gregory. Tales from the Peteplex, Tiger Rock is going to tell us more about Afton, and hopefully Afton, and maybe the Mimic. Well, the Mimic might be Afton. Who knows? We don't know. It might. If it talks about the Mimic, it does talk about Afton. It might. Who knows? It might mention like anything to do with. What am I saying? Okay, wait, hold on. Retry. Tiger Rock's gonna tell us more about Mimic. Most definitely because the epilogues. It might tell us if it's Afton or not. Who knows? Yeah. I just remembered I did an entire segment where I said, oh yeah, Glitch Trap is definitely gay. That took like 12 minutes, I bet. Alright, this has certainly been a video. I don't know. I'm just... Hope you enjoyed. I don't even know what I made. I don't know if I'm gonna post this. If I am, yippee. I don't even know what I'm gonna title this. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. All right. Have a nice day. It's 3:06. I don't even know when I started this video. See you in 87 years. Was that the bite of 87? Funny, cause funny number. Funny FNAF number. Please laugh. Please